headlining act for Creative South 2013 was Mr. Aaron Draplin. He's a living legend. He's a tall tale. He's a mythological creature. Standing next to him is like standing next to a ghost. No one would ever believe you if you told them you were standing next to him. The font that I see in your work that is reminiscent to me of maybe 1950s, 1920s is Futura Bold.
Futura Bold, yeah.
And so I love your, the orange background, the grid. It looks like it's from 19. What year is that from? Reminiscent of?
I think what it's reminiscent of is pure function.
Okay.
Right? I liked the idea of like no pretentiousness, like zero pretentiousness, right?
Right.
It's just purely there to do its job.
Yeah.
And isn't it funny how that's a beautiful thing too? Like there's really no design to it. And why that's effective now in 2013 or something, or was in 2006, 1963, or a ration can in 1945, because it was readable.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's readable somewhere scary, like in a foxhole or something. It's readable, in 1950, post-war boom on some little manual how to build your lawnmower. That never goes out of fashion. Does that make sense? That will never go out of fashion. So they hit on something that was just pure functionality. Now, what I love about that is when you strip everything else away, that's not about design or money or big or whatever. It's just about it doing its job, being a workhorse.
When did you fall in love with your attention to detail to kerning and fonts and typography?
Well, I think, oh man, that's a great question. We're still rolling with the rain. I don't care. I've been waiting all day to do this, Simeon.
He's been telling me, he was like, Simeon, I don't care what you do today, but you're not going to stop until we interview.
It's just this idea that as designers, we have, you can't necessarily rely on what comes out of the package sometimes. If it's just tick, 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 and that's it. You have to kind of go take a look at it. And we have control over that. And to learn that, for me to customize things, it just really I don't know what date that was, but I think it was sort of in the mid-90s where I just realized that, like, oh man, we get to do this. We get to have control over those little items, And here's someone typing the name Hannah, Hannah, and you said it in one of their grungier typefaces back in the day, and it would freak me out that the two ends, same characters looking dirty, would be the same kind of dirty.
Yeah.
So that's not the way it would work if you were making this dirty piece of type, right?
Right.
I would take those two H's and make them a little bit different. The two A's make them a little bit. Now that's extra stuff. The two N's make them a little different, and the idea is I want it to be authentic to what it would really look like, right?
Yeah.
So that control. That's where I started to nerd out on this stuff. I never indulge in any of this crap where it's just good enough. Probably lose my ass on like fees and stuff.
Okay.
But I don't care because I'm not going to let it go knowing that I could have made it better.
Yeah.
Right? Here's another thing I like to think about. When you would take little pieces of type and set them in something, those guys sweated for years. Okay?
Yeah.
Like it's hard.
Yeah.
It's like hard.
Yeah.
You got to lift things,
Yeah.
Imagine that. I lift a mouse finger. It's a whole different world. Have a little respect from where it came from. Right?
I love that about you, Aaron, that you're so respectful and
considering how I talked today in front of all those people.
You demand,
what an animal.
No, yeah, listen.
The mayor called me, told me to get out of town by 9. What time is it?
Demands respect to our elders that have paved the way for us as designers in 2013.
If you look here, I've got, this is one of probably, 15 to 20 drawers filled with these things. So, as you go through here, I've got any number of all the big feed and seed brands from all over America. A lot of this stuff was just meant to promote their new brand, their new seed, the new whatever technology. There's all sorts.
Where are the memo books at right now? Where are they going? Your archive?
Oh, they're back in Portland. It's in a big old flat file, but they're online.
Yes. So
fieldnotesbrand.com, and you go look for the memo book section, and it's like, I just want the idea that we can rescue those things and have them on there for everyone to enjoy.
Yes.
Not to mention farmers. I'm getting letters from farmers saying, I want to donate to your thing, and I'm like, now that's that's as real as it gets. And then
you're the museum for it.
So then I can say, all right, here we go. You send them to me, or I'll send them back, or you give them to me, and they're going to be in a good place, and I'll cement those into this little thing, and that's for you and all you guys to enjoy, because I don't want them to go away, right? Now listen, I went to a Native American reservation, and they have such great stock in their elders.